Hello, hello. With all that's been going on in the world, I've been trying to figure out what kind of content I wanted to share. And so at this moment, I feel like doing tarot readings for humanity, or for right now, for as a prayer, as a vision, as an ask, as a poem for humanity. So let's just see what cards want us to know. So I'm just going to turn them over one at a time. So we have been blocked. Cards that have been reversed are blocked energy, either internally or externally. And in this case, I feel as though we have been blocked. The oppressed has been blocked. Wands speak of creativity. They speak of the fire within you, the passion, and that has been blocked up until now. That has been stifled up until now. Our fires, our passions, our creativity has not fully been allowed to grow within the system that we are in. Kings, they represent patriarchy, and in this case, I feel as though they represent the system, the patriarchy, the male-dominated white supremacy, systemic racism. And I feel like that's what the king represents. And him being the oppressor, blocking our creativity, our fire, our passion. And so that's where we have been up until now. And with that, all the seeds that we've been planting up until now, yes, some of them may have been able to grow, but they have not been able to flourish to abundance, especially financial abundance for many of us, because the system that we were living in were keeping us stifled. We're keeping our passions and creativity contained. As Pentacles speak of the financial world, the material world, money, Aces are new beginnings, but our new beginnings have been blocked. So any seeds that we've been planting towards our financial growth, our financial opportunity, because of the system that we have been planting them within, it has also been blocked. And so we have not been reaping the rewards of our efforts as freely as one would hope, because of the system that we've been in up until now has been blocking the ability for our desires to grow, for our financial abundance to expand and to grow. This is a card of hope, in the sense that it's a card of good luck. The Wheel of Fortune is from the Major Arcana, so it talks about life's major events, major changes, and that is what is happening right now. We are having a major change and a disruption to the society that we have been in right now, that has been blocking us creatively, has been blocking us financially. That system is being disrupted, and what goes up must come down. And so know that we are going to be taking a 180-degree turn from what we knew to what we are going to now know as our new normal, as our new framework for opportunity. To know that when we plant our seeds, that they will flourish and they will grow proportionately to the effort that we are being putting in. We do not have a system that is keeping us stifled. And that is what all the protesting, the riots, the angst and the discord within the community, this is to shake up the system that we know. And on the other side, when this is a 180-degree turn, luck. We'll have good luck. And luck is opportunity meeting preparation. We have planted so many seeds. We have had our passions and desires stifled. And those are seeds, those creative seeds that have not had the opportunity to grow. Well, that is going to change. It's going to be fertile ground for us to grow after the dust settles, after all the turmoil that we're experiencing right now has shifted. And then on the other side, we will see the good luck, the benefits, our society seeing things in a new light. It's a very powerful time right now. So there's more blocked energy, just for your understanding that this is for everyone, that our beliefs, our ideas, what we have known up until now is not been the entire truth, and we still might not even know the entire truth. But know that what we see in our life right now on the collective is a response to our beliefs, our thoughts, our ideas. We are experiencing this as a collective because what we have known to be true up until now hasn't been the truth. It has been a mistruth, so much to say a lie. It's been built on the backs of the Black community. A lot of credit has been taken for Black inventions, Black ideas. So the oppressor has been allowed to be powerful, but things are being shaken up right now. Everything's really up in the air, of course, and know that our thoughts, beliefs, and ideas, they are being transformed. They are shifting and changing, and with new beliefs, it's inevitable for us to see a new future. And right now, everything is coming to the surface. This card is generally a betrayal, and so I feel that what the society that we have built has been on a lie, based on a betrayal of all of our humanity. And this patriarchal society has been profiting from the lies and the betrayal. But with all the angst of right now, this is all changing. Our beliefs are changing, and what we are standing up for is changing. What we are allowing is changing. What we can accept as our truth is changing. There may be more lies. I don't know. I mean, I know there's more lies, but from what's being uncovered for us right now, we are finally taking off the blindfold. We're finally allowing ourselves to see. So more cards about, major life events and changes. And this comes near the end of the journey of the ego. And this is asking for all of us, every single one of us, whether we are the oppressed or have benefit from the system and lies that the oppressor has created. But if we were to look back and see what legacy we have left behind, are we satisfied? I think the answer is no, and that is why there is a revolution going on right now. Big changes are happening because this is not the legacy that we all want to leave behind. We are amidst a transformation from 3D reality to 5D reality. And with 5D reality, we are operating from a place of love. So this is an ask for every single one of us to have compassion, empathy, and operate through love, because everyone is hurting. right now. Everyone is learning and growing, but everyone is hurting. And the riots and the protests are an expression of what all of us are experiencing on the inside. It is humanity's expression. It's humanity's pain. It's all of our pain is being reflected in these acts, because nobody wants to live in an oppressed society or through a system where there's feigned equality. And so everything is being brought to the surface right now. Everything is being brought to the light, because when we look back, we want to know that we did all that we can to see everyone through the eyes of love and the eyes of compassion and the eyes of our higher selves, of the divine. And I was speaking about the blindfold, and is that some of us have always seen what was going on, but we never felt as though we could speak up, because we felt that if only one were to speak up, they would not be heard. And sometimes one would speak up and they still wouldn't be heard. And so with all the rioting and protesting, this is a collective scream. We are trying to be heard. And I feel as though the blindfold is that it is really hard and painful for everyone to see what has actually been going on and what we've allowed to be going on for so many centuries. We have our heart crossed. It's because we've been protecting our heart from the truth, and that can no longer happen. This entire message is saying that we are now being awakened. We no longer will stand to allow ourselves be a victim of the system. This card is saying we can no longer not have a heart's compassion towards our neighbor, our brother, our friend, all of humanity, our communities. And we can no longer hide from the truth. So this is an ask for all of us to open our eyes to what is true. Because we're getting messages, divine messages. This is a wake-up call from the divine. And although it seems like there's mass destruction, but once the dust settles, on the other side is a more beautiful reality. Everything will eventually balance itself back out. And know that it is still an expression of the divine, and it is of all of our consciousness expressing what has been going on the inside. And so keeping with your connection with the divine and speaking through the heart with love to everyone, to all, is going to help with this transformation to 5D reality. We're breaking up the system. It is being disrupted. What we've known, the stability that we've had, has been disrupted. And it's uncomfortable. It's seemingly unfair for all in different ways. Those who have benefit and those are looking for equality. But know that our luck is about to change. Everything is going to be completely 180-degree flip, and eventually we're going to see the stability, and we will be able to rejoice, know that we've come together as community, as humanity, and are standing together for each other and operating through love. Because we all are the Queen of Wands, and this card is in its reverse position. And so right now that Queen energy is being blocked. And I feel as though we've been operating from the divine masculine. It's been very based on structures and money and finances and power, and those are very male energies. And I think that the divine feminine, the queen energy, has been blocked, which is operating through love. And if you follow astrology right now, we're moving from Capricorn into Aquarius, Capricorn being that of structures and power and male dominant energy, and Aquarius is that it's that of more so loving energy. It's about more of the divine feminine. And so this is a revolution, and this divine feminine energy has been blocked. And the wands is, you know, creativity, it's fire, it's passion, but that has also been blocked because we've been in such a structure, and the love has not been coming through. The compassion has not been coming through. We've not been looking at the world through this lens. And so that energy has been blocked. But as I've said many times now, that is about to shift and change, because the Wheel of Fortune is telling us that things are changing. We're getting divine messages, new thoughts, new ideas, new beliefs. Our beliefs are changing, our thoughts are changing, and with our thoughts being changed, if our thoughts are being changed on the collective, the world that we see as a collective will also be changing. Magician, major arcana, major life events, major changes, and that is indicative of what's going on in our world right now. We are going through a major change. From Capricorn to Aquarius is a major shift, major change. The last time was 30 years ago to be going through this major shift. And there's always going to be a revolution in this shift, going from 3D to 5D, from stability to operating through ideas, through into revolutions, into innovation. And that is what the magician is also asking for us to do, is not block our divine energy. Upright this card, you're getting energy from the universe, you're getting thoughts, ideas, you're getting instincts, you're getting impulses, you're getting creative urges. All of that is being blocked. And I think that you have to allow the new thoughts, new ideas to come in, to allow yourself to be more open and receptive to all the divine messages that are coming through however it's coming, not necessarily through thought, but through your passions, through your creativity, through like where you want to build your foundation, where you want to build your wealth, who you want to love, who you want to connect with in this world. All that has been blocked. It's like you've not been allowed to be your true self. You're not been allowed to express yourself completely and truly, because it's all been built on a lie. And now these lies are coming to the forefront. You're not necessarily knowing what to do next. You're not necessarily knowing how to move forward. Just keep listening and know that you are getting messages, and you actually should start journaling and getting your thoughts and ideas out there. And so you can operate it from a connected state, and you will start to be meeting people, talking to people that will be helping you on your passion through this revolution. And lastly, I got the Page of Cups. So another reverse card. We're talking about blocks. We have so many major blocks right now, but these blocks I feel are being lifted, and that's what we're moving through right now, is we're moving all these blocks. These are blocks within, your love and compassion, and we've been talking about that's how we need to operate to move through this time. This revolution is seeing the other through love, but it's kind of like we don't necessarily want to hear these messages of love because there's so much turmoil going on right now. It can be challenging to see the love that is actually there, that people are just wanting to express themselves, wanting to be equal, wanting to be loved equally. And we have to listen right now. We have to listen to their cries, our cries, my cries. We need to have that empathy and that compassion for the other, not blocking it, not finding other ways to distract us and deflect us from actually feeling and experiencing the pain. There's so many people who are in so much pain right now, and we want it to be easier, and we want to push it aside and not experience it, and not acknowledge it. And if we don't acknowledge it, if we don't experience it, if we do not have a heart's understanding with what all of us are going through, then we will repeat it, and no change will be happening. And so this is an ask for you to begin to listen and really educate yourself in what is going on and why people are feeling this way, and why people feel the need to be screaming like this for acceptance and equality, and really start to get a heart's understanding as to where they're coming from, so we do not repeat this again. And that's all I have for you today. As always, I will see you in the spotlight, hopefully at this point, moving forward with a heart's understanding of everyone in the world and operating through love to help heal humanity.